Alright, hopefully that will be the thumbnail. I don't know what it will be. It's always something wild and random. But anyways, so this is not quite out of the theater review slash reaction because my phone had to charge. But I just saw Captain America Brave New World. So this is my review slash reaction. And I'll try to be succinct. I'll try to limit the ums and the pauses and the stammering and be as polished as possible without editing because I'm still small time and a little too lazy for that. But anyways, uh, already pausing. Anyways, long story short, as far as quality goes, it was good or pretty good. I would say it's actually the second best Captain America movie, right after The Winter Soldier. Still, and as far as liking it, so quality and likability are two separate things. They are, um, what is it like? They have nothing to do with each other, really. But anyways, as far as liking it, I liked it, and I liked. So this is gonna have some spoilers, but I'll try and keep them to a minimum, and things that don't really, ruin the story. Although there's not really much to ruin, because it's pretty straightforward. Not many twists and turns that you don't really see in the trailers and marketing itself. But anyways, so I guess a quick synopsis or whatever. So Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, the general from the Hulk movies, has become the president, and so that's what I will expound upon. I like how in this movie, it actually, I like the call not only callbacks, but we'll just say callbacks to the Incredible Hulk movie, because that was one of the first MCU movies. Actually, it was the second MCU movie specifically, and it doesn't really get mentioned or much love in the greater universe. So it was actually very cool to actually see that revisited, and if you know, you know, type things like um, the name Mr. Blue has significance in the first movie, and there's a callback in this movie. So people that remember the first movie would be like, "Oh, that's cool," or whatever. So it was nice just to get some loose ends wrapped up and closure to the first film, and also just a reminder of the history of this world. Um, so as far as critics and, I don't know, online chatter about it being terrible and all that, it's not. I mean, like I said, it's the second best Captain America movie so far, and there's four of them. Um, apparently there's a lot of reshoots, and you don't really feel it. The movie is pretty well done. Like I said, it's not much to it. It's pretty tight and moves at a pretty rapid pace. There's one scene though that really made me think of a reshoot, and it's basically at the end of the movie when Sam is trying to talk down the Red Hulk, and it looks like he's on some kind of stage or screen. Like the background definitely doesn't look like he's really there, and it looks like he's been cut out, and that's pretty bad. But the VFX in general are pretty good and on par with the rest of um, like blockbusters nowadays in the MCU. I did also notice, as far as like visual effects go, they fixed Sam's leg when he drops down from the sky and lands, because people were talking about how his legs would be broken, especially when you don't land straight. If you land, uh, well, at an angle, his knees and ankles would be obliterated. So they fixed that. It looks way better. Looks way more, um, not only sturdy but heroic, and just looks more aesthetically pleasing. So I mean, that's pretty much it. I didn't really want to, I said again, get into the nitty gritty and break down every detail. But solid, solid film, solid effects, good acting. The story was pretty interesting and cool. I like how it ties up loose ends from the Hulk and Eternals, and actually, when you revisit things that happened in the past, it makes it seem like there's actually consequences, which the MCU historically has lacked. So it's very cool to see. And oh, one drawback or negative though, I will say that Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross is very one-dimensional though. He's like pretty much a cartoon character in this. Like they reduced him so much to almost to the point where it's like a character who is like me mad, and I'm not even talking about when he's hulked out, but just when he's a normal human. It seems very uh he's written like as a means to an end. So like uncharacteristically unreasonable or disagreeable, and like he can't really, you can't converse with him. He doesn't really think beyond his initial thought, and it's just very sophomoric or very, underdeveloped, which is noticeable when he's been appeared several other times in the MCU, and well, it was by a different actor, but it's not like it was. So this isn't Harrison Ford's take on the other actor's performance. This is just a different way the character is written altogether, which is very simplified and stripped down and like a plot device, which Harrison Ford did the best he could with what he had to work with, but what he had to work with wasn't very much or wasn't very good, so it was okay. But it's like not that not that it wasn't believable, it just wasn't, it didn't elicit much reaction or much thought. But overall, solid movie. And now I'm kind of being repetitive and redundant, and this could have ended like probably 3 or 4 minutes ago, but not bad. Share your thoughts, and that's pretty much it. Bye.